Hi guys, it's Marc Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Marc Zicree of Space Command. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you're having a great holiday. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update as to what's happening, what's coming down the pike. It's been an amazing year. I've gone to many conventions and conferences, met many of you at New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con and Northeast Star Trek Convention and the Las Vegas Star Trek Convention. We've made enormous inroads. We just premiered the first hour of Space Command in London, and I'm going to be having follow-up meetings with many people, including Netflix and Amazon. But also, in terms of Mr. Sci-Fi, I'm going to be posting very soon the history of science fiction in film, radio, and television. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've already posted the one in books. We're thinking of expanding that possibly to a multi-episode series and also to a book. So watch this space, Mr. Sci-Fi's History of Science Fiction, Department of Redundancy Department. But the other news is we've launched the spacesuit contest. If you check on spacecommandmovie.com or look at a few Mr. Sci-Fi postings a couple days ago, you'll find all the rules, all the information about the contest. It's an amazing contest where you actually make spacesuits. Prizes are really cool. And beyond that, Elaine wrote her screenplay that she was hired to write, turned it in. They love it. It's subversive. It's about Lord Peter Haynes' parents in South Africa. So Stephen Frears, who directed The Queen and Dirty Pretty Things and Philomena, many other films, is waiting to read it. Elaine talked to him at the Drama Summit that we co-sponsored in London a couple weeks back. And Charlton Copley's waiting to read it too. He's Peter's cousin. He starred in District 9 and Elysium, an amazing actor. We had lunch with him a few months ago, and he's waiting to see if he loves the script as much as the rest of the family does and might want to play the male lead. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. 2019 is going to be an amazing year. We're going to be shooting more of Space Command. We're going to be finding a home for the show. I'm also co-creating a new series with Rockne O'Bannon and a number of other showrunners. More on that very soon. And Elaine and I are writing the book Greenlighting Yourself, which will come out in 2019. Plus the new Twilight Zone companion is out. And I'm even talking to British publishers about doing a hardcover edition and a British edition and so on and so forth, because the hardcover, there was only one hardcover edition of the Twilight Zone companion. That was in 1982 when the book first came out. It's been in print ever since then, but the hardcovers are going on eBay for between $1,000 and $3,000, and I've even sold one of my copies for $5,000 to someone who has the money to afford it. But lots is coming up, lots of cool stuff. If you like Mr. Sci-Fi, definitely subscribe and definitely spread the word. Let your friends know, let your other websites and podcasts know about it so they can spread the word. And there's going to be a lot happening. And, we're on Patreon. We're going to have another Kickstarter campaign to shoot more of Space Command. But we're also, still selling shares. If you want to buy a share, it's the end of the year. It can be a really good tax write-off, and shares are $7,500. Call me at 323-363-1259 or email me at marczicree@gmail.com to get all the information. But meantime, it's just been really fun sharing these Mr. Sci-Fi videos with you, talking about science fiction, Star Trek Discovery, the Orville, all the movies that have come out. And again, there's a lot of material to choose from. There are more shows than any human being could watch in a lifetime, basically. And it gives great variety. And I'm really glad that no one is doing anything like Space Command. It really has its own taste, its own flavor, and it stands for something. I think that's really important. So feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to let me know if there's subjects you'd like me to talk about. I know people want me to talk about Doctor Who and about The Expanse, so in the coming year we will. And I've actually read all of the Expanse novels, and I've been watching the show, and 3 of my friends run the show. So there'll be some interesting things to discuss. And I've met the cast and all that stuff. So that's about it for now. Just a little short checking in, wishing you all the happiest of holidays. And thanks for everything. The money you've been throwing on Patreon, Marc Zicree at Patreon, has been helping. And, a little bit helps a lot. You never know. It's like, okay, that's, That's the difference between making something happen and not. Just a little bit of goodwill. So, but I appreciate whether or not you're spending money on me. I really appreciate all the good wishes, all of the support, all of the things that make everything I do possible. So thanks for 2018. 2018 is the 200th anniversary of the publication of Frankenstein, and 2019 is the year that Blade Runner takes place in. So we better get busy on those flying cars and replicants and so forth, because we only got a year to do all that. So that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, and have a great new year. Bye.